Hey everybody, Grimcat here, and welcome to more Magic Duels. So today we're going to go through the story, and I think we're going to try doing Lilianna Vess's campaign. I'm putting a little bit of a hold on the multiplayer stuff until they work out some of the bugs. Uh, there's bugs with the way some of the cards work. I know, for example, I built one of the decks to empty out my quests using the deck wizard. Thank you for the commentator who pointed that stuff out. And I built a deck focusing around like trample and stuff like that using one, because that's one of the archetypes. And like trample doesn't work. And so I said, you know what, I'm gonna stop this for a moment, because I've read looking on the forums that there are a lot of other little things like that which unfortunately do not work. So we're gonna hold off on that for a bit. But I know the campaign works because, like I said, I've beaten the campaign, so we're gonna go into Lilianna Vess. You are Lilianna Vess. In your corner of the plane of Dominaria is embroiled in a war that has consumed your family. Your studies of healing magic are useful, but the ravages of war draw you to the forbidden arts. After all, why should any tool be off limits in such times? Oops. Nope. Start here. Your brother, Josu, has returned from the battlefield mortally wounded. Desperate to save him, you are told of a healing potion by the mysterious Raven Man. But instead of curing him, the potion transforms your brother into an undead horror intent on killing you. So you know that sucks. Could definitely be better. She's ever so slowly going to... BAM! There it goes! You ever do that? You ever try to pour something really carefully and then BAM! It all comes out. We're gonna draw a new hand. Her deck's not terrible, although of course all the decks in the beginning are terrible. But, mono black, of course. I think all the creatures in it are zombies, so there's a lot of zombie synergies. When things die, they tend to do a lot of things. You know, the shambling goblin, when it dies, target creature opponent controls get -1/-1. And then, for example, Altar's Reap. Sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards. So, you know, that's kind of 2 birds with 1 stone right there. And the whole deck is pretty much a lot of things like that. It's kind of fun. I enjoyed playing it. I've heard a lot of people having problems with this one, especially the last battle. Now, I beat the last battle on the first try. When I went through the first time, I had trouble with some of the other missions, like the second and third mission were kicking my butt. But it could be that I just got very, very lucky. And when I try to do it again, I will not get so lucky. So we might be doing a tiny little bit of cheating, I want you to know, in that I'll be doing this video in sections. And so if I don't win, that won't be a section that I upload. So, you know, I'll let you know how many tries it took me at the end, but probably didn't take me just one. Does he have a trick there? No? That seems like less than the best move. But, well. And of course, you know, the great thing about playing a mono color is you always get your mana of your color that you need. Decks aren't always as powerful, but yeah. That's right, this one has a bunch of last kisses. And it was just super, super annoying. There's like 4 last kisses and then some of the other creatures, and it just killed me. The second one too, I believe. And of course we'll be bringing our friend the Shambling Goblin back. And casting him immediately. And of course, you know the Nantucko Hosk. Great card, sacrifice creature, gains +2/+2 until end of turn. I will not be attacking with my Vengeful Dead. It's a zombie. Whenever it or another zombie dies, each opponent loses 1 life. That's a neat little card too. And hopefully he gets just aggressive and attacks in. Nope, doesn't look like it. Don't really mind losing little bits of life right here. Now if I do lose this first one, I probably will go ahead and leave this first loss in. Because I don't think I can be bothered to Alright, fair enough. I suppose he had enough of a life lead to take it and feel comfortable. No, I don't think I'm gonna. I'm not desperate to draw cards yet. That's a 2/3, enters the battlefield tapped. So, pretty nice. We'll go ahead and we'll attack with this guy right here, and we'll see how much he wants to block it with. If anything. Just 1? Okay. Well, we'll sacrifice the 1. And we'll do it. Heck, might as well do it on the same creature. Why not? And I think at the end of this turn we will go ahead and sacrifice our Gravedigger in order to draw some cards. Which this is a nice little card, by the way. Sacrifice a creature, pay 2 mana, draw 2 cards. Yeah, that's... Oh, did I miss it? Oh no, good. Massive Ghouls, 5/3. Eh. Ooh, I almost missed it that time. I got a bad habit of just missing it, not paying attention. That's kind of unfortunate. And I actually want to hold black to block. This time, instead of swinging for the fences. So we'll skip attack. And of course we can feed the husk, the goblin. Which is a nice little trick. If we... Okay. It does seem like... Oh my gosh, so many of those things. The computer does like to turtle it out. Especially on... really on all the stories. They have no problem turtling it. Oh, that's a zombie. What a shame. Those are both exactly the same, but we'll kill that We'll return the Gravedigger to our hand. And of course our Gravedigger will allow us to get another Gravedigger, and... no, wait. Only one Gravedigger this time. But anyway, that's the general premise behind the deck. You're doing a lot of recycling cards, things of that nature, and of course that's pretty nice too. It was Cruel Revival, destroyed non-zombie creature, return a zombie creature to your hand from your graveyard. So that's nice. And we see what they want to do, which is probably nothing. I know, like I said, I know he's got some last kisses in there. Yeah. Eventually, if he keeps it up, we'll probably just wind up overwhelming him. And he did it for 4, eh? Well, in that case, we'll go ahead and sacrifice it to gain another 2 cards, and then we'll Gravedigger that back. Ooh, Bone Splinters, great. Okay. Next turn, plan is to Bone Splinter his massive ghouls and then swing in. Holding back one of these ghouls and probably this guy as well. Flying Lifelink, okay. That's a nice target for this Goblin. If I do say so. Or do we want him to discard a card? No, we'll just do the Bone Splitters. Let's see, destroy that. Sacrifice that. That gets -1, -1. And we'll go ahead and play out. No reason not to, really. We'll probably wind up sacrificing the black cat to the husk too. Oh, and the black cat, when it dies, opponent discards a card. Probably shouldn't attack with them. Got a little bit too greedy, but I don't think it really is gonna matter too much. I feel like we've got this one well in hand at this point in time. Ooh, he draws 3 cards and loses 3 life. Not a bad card, but it's not gonna do him any good. Yep, there's one of those stupid last kisses. And we'll just sacrifice the little kitty cat. And he'll discard one of those cards. Which was another one of those 3 life ones. There's not even no reason to play out the Gravedigger. He's completely wide open. So that's round 1. Go Say, there you go. Dark magic you've been exploring saves you from Josu, but your brush with death is overwhelming, and you feel the world around you dissolve away. A moment ago you were standing in the ruins of Vess Manor, but now you find yourself in an unknown cemetery on an unknown plane. Oops. You discover that this plane is called Innistrad. Here you embrace the dark magic of necromancy in an effort to conquer death, which came so close to conquering you! Brimming with new power, you encounter the home of a hermit witch. A perfect opportunity to test your abilities. So we just attack this witch, I guess. We just walk up on her with nothing but murder on our minds. Sure. So now it's added the rise from the grave. Goodness, I cannot talk. I do not know what it is. I swear to you, I talk in public just fine. I promise. But anyway, you can put a card from either graveyard into play and it becomes a zombie in addition to any other creature types. Oh, and it becomes black as well. I suppose that's quite important. I suppose. So it's a pretty good raise dead effect. Of course, two of them are a bit overkill. Especially when I have one creature. I don't really remember this deck either. Oh. Come on now. When I figured out you can hit spacebar right here, and it goes attack all with that. So you don't actually have to rely on pressing the right button, which, you know, I know I'll mess up. Or clicking each individual thing, which is slightly annoying. So that's pretty cool. That's right, I got the Morbid and these big old spiders. Which this is has reach, so it can block creatures with flying, and it has Morbid. So if a creature died on the turn that it comes into play, it comes into play with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Which sucks, because it's already kind of on the beefy side. But one fun thing to do is wait until it attacks you with it, sacrifice enough creatures for you to kill it, then go ahead and raise it from the grave. Ugh. Oh, I don't even have that. Oh, so annoying. Well, go ahead and attack me. Nope. Dawnstrider Elk. Green, and you sacrifice it, search it for a basic land, put it into play tapped. Fairly nice card. Oh, so we're going to kill it, bring that thing back to our hand. Just to show our contempt. No, I didn't mean to skip attack. Dang it! Well. Dark Thicket Wolf, pay 3, gains +2/+2 until end of turn. Play the ability only once a turn. Alright, so here we'll pop out him. We'll pop out him. And we're actually not going to attack because he's definitely got enough mana to make our lives a bit annoying. Even though, you know, you can finagle around it. Like next turn we can attack in, lose the creature on purpose, and then raise grave his spider while making it big. He's going for more mana, goodness. Wow, Grave Tiller Worm. Ouch. 4/4 with trample, enters the battlefield with 4+1/+1 counters? If a creature died, that might be bad. Might be bad. Oh boy. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and we'll pop our goblin. Put it on whichever, doesn't really matter. Draw some cards. These are not the cards I wish to draw. Put the spider into play. And at least we got a threat to make him think. Yeah. Look, even if he does do the annoying fight and all that. Okay, he just didn't think I would block? That seems... Ow. Right. Okie dokie. Well, you know, you can still do some things on... Well, but still, stuff is not looking great, to be frank. Oh my gosh, and then the boar, which is 3/3 with trample, morbid, and it puts the 2 counters on it. So right now it's just a 3/3, so thank goodness. Black cat on there. Really hoping for another one of these cool revivals. Because unfortunately, one thing we do lack with this deck is big old powerful creatures. We got lots of tiny little black ones that are hard to get rid of, but nothing that really stomps. Oh my goodness. There are some flying creatures in here as well. We get some flying creatures and then, you know, things get pretty interesting. I'm feeling confident about this one even still, but... Ugh. Yeah, well, I'm gonna hold off on that. The grave digger, that is. If nothing else, I can jump block one or him or something like that. Oh, he's got a combat trick. Nope, just another spider. Oh, come on, cards. Work with me. That's not working with me. That is not working with me. Oops. More forests. Oh, like, come on. That's what happens when you make your deck out of nothing but commons and uncommons. You don't have any oomph to it. Where's my bomb I need to draw? That's not good. Can't be blocked except... Oh well, I do have a creature with reach, so that's not too bad. But anyway, Orchard Spirit. Orchard Spirit can't be blocked except by creatures with flying or reach. It's like getting to be an awful lot of creatures. We're gonna have to back this one up, I think. Of course, he comes into play tapped. Come on. At this point, I'm just gonna overwhelm him. Of course, the husk in here would do a lot of work too. Still, you know, all things considered, I haven't got mana screwed as badly as he has. He's up to 15 lands. I just wish there weren't so much posturing in this game. I wish he would hurry up and make a move. That is a lot of sickly little goblins shambling. They're actually not the festering goblins, which was the original card. This is a... whoops. This is a different card. Same effect though. If I'm not mistaken. I wonder if he's just got land at this point left. I wonder if I've just got land at this point left. Seriously, I know the deck builder likes to put in, I think, 24 land, which is a tiny bit more than I like to put into my decks. I like to put in 22 to 23. Of course, that always depends on your deck, but still. Oh, it's all four of those, so I can give a creature -4/-4. So that's kind of exciting. I wonder if I should just attack. Problem is that if I do just attack and don't kill him, I did. Probably got... Okay, hold on. Let's see. Let's do 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, a little tough to see right here. Do 1, 2, 3, just to make sure the damn thing dies. Okay. Now, is he gonna play another one? No. He's just finally got to the point where... Ooh, bone splinters. Let's see, I will destroy you. I will sacrifice you. And you will get -2, -2. His Grave Tiller will come into play on my side. My Grave Digger will fetch me a Grave Digger. Whoops. I didn't mean to... meant to sacrifice it. Why won't it let me sacrifice? Oh, right. You can't sacrifice it. Silly. Yeah, we must have hit some sort of internal clock in it where they're trying to go ahead and speed things up. Alright, well, let's go ahead and attack with all. Hooray! We won again! I don't know why it bothers doing all the combats after they hit 0, really. Well, yes I do, it's just that one occasion right here it happened to go a little long. With a creak of bones, the hermit witch's servant rises from the dead to serve a new master. You. Your command of necromantic magic is undeniable. As you exult in your burgeoning power, you think perhaps it is time to return home to Dominaria. Seek out the Raven Man and exact vengeance. Now, this is one of the ones that gave me a little bit of trouble. Your return to Dominaria is not as covert as you'd hoped. The wind stirs and you hear the beat of wings. You look up to see an angel descending in your path. Like you, she seems unwilling to alter her course. So, just gonna fight. Makes as much sense as anything, I guess. Sure, that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good to me. This one's pretty annoying because she's got some archangels. They're big beefy cards that I can't do too much against without a card such as this. They're 5/5s, flying, and vigilance, and that's pretty rough for a weenie deck to take care of. Which a weenie deck is just, you know, a low creature cost, low creature power and toughness deck. And they're called weenies. For reasons. I'm not sure if he's actually going to block anything here or not. Yeah. I mean, this can't block, it's going to be tapped, so, you know, there's that. I just didn't know if he wanted to start preventing damage yet or not. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing this deck has got. They've got pacifisms, they got arrest in there, and there's one other that I can never remember the name of. If this was the match I'm thinking about. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. Lots of little combat tricks. So much fun. Okay, 2/1 with flying. When it comes into play, you may tap target creature. Not a lot of point in tapping that, but I guess what else are you gonna tap? So we're gonna wind up taking 2. Because it's just gonna attack us in the air. It happened... She happened to miss a land drop last turn. So... technically things are on our side this turn as well. Hey, Butcher Ghoul. It has Undying. When it dies, it comes back into play with a 1/1 +1/+1 counter on it, as long as there are no +1/+1 counters on it. So that's kind of interesting. So with her missing a couple, there's no reason why I shouldn't put on a little bit of pressure. That's the only way things are gonna happen. And of course now he's here to chump block and then become stronger. And let's see. 5 mana, I don't think lets him cast that Archangel. I think he needs 6 for it. Although that's pretty nice too. Do I want to hold off one more turn, really? Okay, Altar's Reef, that's nice. So we can just kill that thing, that's... ugh. However, it means we can't really sneak in for any damage. So we're skipping the attack, and that may not be the best idea. So we know he doesn't have any more mana in his hand, and we're counting on him to draw land, and yeah, it didn't happen. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, well, what we'll do... whoops. We'll just be slightly inefficient. To be honest, I kind of wonder if we should have brought back a shambling goblin. It may have done a little bit better in the long run, especially if he has, you know, another 2-1 flyer or something like that. But what's done is done. Now we just have to hope he doesn't get another land. Ugh, or that. Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and raise his angel. Against the 5/5 it's worthless, but against anything else he might play, it's not bad. So we just have to... Oh, that's not what I thought, but that's not good either. It's just an instant exile. Yeah, the shambling goblin's still stronger than anything else. No reason not to play out the hand either. Swing in for 3. And at this point, in all honesty, if he does play the 5/5, it doesn't really matter. He can only block 2 damage worth, and more than that is getting through. Yeah, so that's game. Or is it? Yeah, it's game. Alright, that was another good one. These are going swimmingly! Hooray! That one went much better than it did the first time I played off-screen. Yeah, so far I'm 3-0, so knock on wood. Angels are nothing more than an annoyance to you. It does not escape you, however, that their attention is a testament to the power you have accumulated. There's no more time for distractions. Now it's time for the Raven Man. Oh, and Lilianna stole the little headdress thingy. You return to the ruins of your family's manor. Before long, your skin begins to tingle. You're being watched. Dozens of eyes, raven eyes, in a flurry of black feathers, a flock of birds merges into the shape of the man who tricked you into cursing your own brother. Alright, let's do this like Buddhists. Yeah, let's go with that. Looks good. Looks good. Maybe. I don't know. Raven Man's pretty tough. He has got a lot of nice cards. And counters and all that kind of jazz. So, we'll see. A little bit of luck, though. Raven Man. But you know we're 1 damage in, so that means we're winning, right? Right? Surely you can tell by turn 2 who's going to win in this game? He's probably going to get some sort of, Turtle Flyer. However, that one can only block creatures with flying. So this is not too bad. Gonna go ahead and attack all. And then we will see what he does. Did I just do way too much damage? No. No, I did not. That was my imagination. Hopefully he pulls out that one super annoying card that always wins. A little bit of luck. That way I can kill it. And then... well, that was not it. Yeah, however, I think we're still going to go ahead and do this. We're going to kill his friend, 2/1 can only block creatures with flying, and draw 2 great cards. Yeah, that's what I like to see. This is looking very nice so far. We drew Corrupt. Which deals damage to target creature or player equal to the number of swamps you control. For each damage dealt, you gain that much life. So that's pretty nice. We wait until we have, you know, 10 mana or so, we win! Of course it wouldn't be that simple, but you know. One can hope. Oh, and this is a Butcher Ghoul. It's got Undying, so when this gets into the graveyard, it comes back into play with the +1/+1 counter on it, as long as there is not a +1/+1 counter on it. It's a little annoying. Let's see what he does. Probably just blocks the 1/1, I'd guess. Nope, just lets it off. Interesting. We'll get him to be a blocker. Well, for next turn, obviously. Not this turn. It's a little late. And now, the only thing I think that's gonna screw me up is... well, okay, there's a lot of things that's gonna screw me up, but one of the things that's gonna screw me up is the lack of mana, so come on, mana. Oh great, a Murder of Crows. That's an awful card. Whenever another creature dies, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. It's flying in a 4/4. For what, 5? Yeah. So we're gonna kill that. Destroy. Sacrifice. Ooh, and then maybe next turn we can rise from the grave. Not Red, which is a combination of grave and dead. and not an actual word. As it so happens. That would be nice. We're getting him in a tight spot right here. He's getting close, but he hasn't dropped some of the big stuff yet. And Lord knows he's got some big stuff. Technically even bigger than the Murder Crows, although I think that's the biggest base damage card he has. Okay, let's go ahead and jam that attack button. See what happens. Still not drawing any cards here. Cards. Wow. He went down to 1. Man, I sure hope he can't do 2 damage to me. I really, really hope he can't do 2 damage to me. Okay. Alright, well I attacked with everything, and all his stuff has to die, and I get to keep at least one thing, unless he's got some cards up his sleeve. Oh. Okay, we win! Made that one look easy. This was my 4th try. Well, the other games went terribly, so... Glad that one's over, though. With your victory at hand, the Raven Man disappears just as he arrived, in a flurry of birds. They scatter in every direction and you unleash every last bit of dark magic against them. The Raven Man survives. You are spent, and the power you wield begins to take a toll. Decades have passed since your first planeswalk. As you age, you find your necromantic powers cannot stave off the specter of death forever. You become obsessed with preserving your life. No price is too great, and you seek a contract with 4 ancient demons. Now, I don't like this, because I was always under the assumption that planeswalkers were basically immortal, you know, they did not age. You know, it's only been decades, and you know, I know for a fact that like, dealing with Urza and stuff, you know, canon, that was like 3,000 years or something like that he lived and didn't age at all, or maybe just 1,000 years, regardless. It's certainly longer than decades, and she shouldn't be aging. I mean, if there's another reason for it, sure, but if there's not, you know, I don't like it. Okay, contract from VO. Lilianna needs to defeat all 4 demons in succession to earn her demonic contract. As each demon falls, Lilianna will gain its power. And first we're up against Grizzleband. This one kinda sucks. I got lucky with it the first time I played, but I think it's got the potential to be really, really tough. So hopefully we're gonna knock this through on the first again. Now, Grizzlebrand only has 8, but anything that's still in play by the end of turn, or by the time you kill the demon or whatever, is still in play. So all your stuff is the same, all his stuff is the same. And he's got big stuff. Big annoying stuff. So the fewer things I can do at the moment, the better. Like if I can stall it out, I think that's a good thing, is what I'm trying to get at. I don't know how long I can stall it out for necessarily, but there you go. We want to hold on to these bone splinters and stuff for as long as possible. Because as you may suspect, or expect, they play a lot of demons. Oh hooray, Cruel Edict. Well, we'll sacrifice, and he'll discard, so I guess that's something at least. Oh, Runescarred Demon, that's a pretty good discard. Can't really complain about that. Man, oh man. Or do we want to just... what do we want to do? Because I don't know if you heal life whenever you kill a demon as well. Because funnily enough, the last time we did it, or I did it, I wound up using Corrupt to get way over my life total. So I have no idea if you do or not. So, you know, there's that. It didn't attack though, that's good for me. think I will go ahead and attack, since I have a 4/4 now. Can do some nice blocking, hopefully. Hopefully. But Corrupt is definitely my ace in the hole here. My ace in the hand? Yeah, that's probably ace in the hand. It's probably not ace in the hole. Desecration Demon. At the beginning of each combat, any opponent may sacrifice a creature. If a player does, tap it and put a +1/+1 counter on it. I do not like that. So I will be getting rid of that. And I will actually sacrifice it to do it, I believe. Just put it that much closer. Oh yeah, the soulless one's power and toughness is equal to the zombies in the field and in the graveyard. I forgot about that. So he's pretty strong. Okay. Looking good so far. So, Mrs. Grizzlebrand down. And then... okay, we draw a couple of cards, our life stays the same. Razaketh. Still our turn too, I didn't realize it would still be our turn, that's pretty nice. So let's go ahead and... oh, that's not good. Pop another zombie. He kills our soulless one. We do have another one. I think... oops. Yeah. We'll mitigate it a bit. Okay, 1/1 with Death Touch. A little scary. Should probably bring out that Desecration Demon. Huh. I probably should have done that before. Huh. Okay, Lord of the Undead. That's a great one. Other zombies get +1/+1. Pay 2, return target zombie card from your graveyard to your hand. Still think I want to go ahead and get his... oh, or do I? Yeah, because I kind of want him to sacrifice creatures, even though it's very unlikely he'll start sacrificing creatures. But if he does, that's great. We'll skip the attack. Next turn, I believe it'll be the Lord of the Undead. I can just keep getting things back to feed my husk. Did sacrifice a creature. Okay. That's good to know. Or should it be the soulless one? I don't really know. We'll go ahead and block. So he killed his own guy to top, or to tap, or wait. Yes. Oh, and he just... He did it twice? I don't understand what just happened. Oh, okay. He sacrificed one creature to it. And then he cast the, this card, the Altar's Reap, on the, other creature. You cannot sacrifice a creature twice. Two different things, you know, it's one and done. Sure, I'll go ahead and sacrifice my husk. Because he can just get things back. Now, will he wind up sacrificing another creature in order to, We're gonna cast a soulless one here. He's a big, beefy guy. Yeah, he's a 10-10 now. Is he going to? He sure does. We will return a zombie card to our hand. Well, shucks. Let's do the other soulless one. Just for a bit of overkill. Of course, he got a tiny bit weaker. Beginning of your upkeep, draw a card unless target opponent sacrifices a creature or pays 3 life. Now, that's the card I wound up winning with last time. You know, I killed it and then I did the thing where I pulled it into my side. You know, and he kept on. Which looks like I can actually do again, so that's pretty hilarious. So, we'll go to combat, and we'll see what he does. Does he sacrifice? He does not. Okay, I was wondering whether he was going to block or not. Another corrupt. Wow. We'll go ahead and bring back... Oh, how about the husk? Oops, is that too many cards? I think that is too many cards. Whoops. Even still. Okay, the Harvester of Souls. Demon, 5/5 with Death Touch. Whenever another non-token creature dies, you may draw a card. Nice card. Rather nice card. So what I believe we'll do is take it. Of course he draws a card. He sacrifices it. However, it's not gonna do him much good. Attack. Yeah, this one is definitely in the bag. Not like the last one. Like I said, it was 4 tries on that last one before we finally won. Ugh. That's ridiculous. So I just draw 3 cards is what it is on here. You control 8 swamps? Yeah. Unless he's got a damnation or other sort of clear all creatures effect. I think I'm gonna get this one. I think. He's thinking hard though. Nope, doesn't have anything. How did... Oh no, never mind, it was already tapped. And... Well, I probably shouldn't have attacked with that then, just in case. Oh well. Yeah, 2 of his cards go into the... Let's go ahead and corrupt him. Oh, there we go. You know what? I'm not even gonna attack. Yes, I am. That must say that too. Bloop! Alright. No, that was a lot of damage. He's at negative 39, that's pretty good. Now, I don't know if it'll play this video or whether we will have to choose to watch this video, but we'll see. The demons test your skill, and, though pushed to your limit, you prove your worth. They etch their contract into your flesh, granting you youth and unspeakable power in exchange for your servitude as a planeswalker. But what good are contracts if they can't be broken? Okay, so... What is it under? Like controls for some reason? Settings. There we go, video gallery. Lilianna. Like I said, I don't like... Why did Lilianna age? It doesn't make sense to me. We didn't look at the last couple of demons' names either, did we? He's a card in this set. But for the life of me, if I were looking at it, I don't think I'd be able to pronounce it. Which also, this kind of confuses me the whole... Doesn't a planeswalker trump a demon? Like, 100 times over? Yes, no? I don't know. Okay, so let's go ahead and open some cards. I actually meant to open this video by opening cards, but I forgot. So let's do it now. So we'll open 2 packs. And let's see what we get. Necroan Jailer. Tap target creature. Kinda sucks. An Eye Blight Assassin. Whenever it enters the battlefield, target creature an opponent controls gets -1/-1. It's passable. A Rabid Bloodsucker. Flying. When it enters the battlefield, each player loses 2 life. That's actually not horrible, but it's certainly not good. You know, 5 mana, you do get a pretty beefy flyer, and it does deal 2 damage to your opponent, although it also deals 2 damage to yourself. That's awesome. That's our 3rd Whirler Rogue. So that is great. And now what this means is that we'll never see another Whirler Rogue from any pack we open. It's just completely removed from the set. So it can use that slot for something else now, basically. Still an awesome card. Comes into play, put 2 1/1 colorless Thropter artifact creature tokens with flying onto the battlefield. Tap 2 untapped artifacts you control. Target creature can't be blocked. And then we have Blessed Spirits. We're dead kids. flying 2/2. Whenever you cast enchantment, put a +1/+1 counter on dead kids. Not all heroes die in armor. So sad. And another Flame Shadow Conjuring. That kind of sucks. Card's kind of neat, but it's a little meh. Alright, let's see. Cleric of the Forward Order. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life for each creature you control named Cleric of the Forward Order. It's a card. Aspiring Aeronaut. Flying. When it comes into play, put a +1 or a 1/1 colorless Thropter artifact creature with flying. Just a Thropter. That's what I'm gonna say. It's a Thropter. It's not a bad card. Timber Pack Wolf. This is our second one, so now each one has a little bit more value because they can get to be a very nice creature. They can get to be a 6/6 for 2 mana. So, pretty nice. Irosa's Champion. Another good card. It's got double strike, 2/2. Just a solid card. Another... I did open the other one with you guys, right? Yeah, it's another Scryfish. Hooray! This is Patrick Scryfish. Aha. Great card. Great, great, great. Harbinger of the Tides. Wow. That's our second of 2 that we've opened in this pack. So we have 2 Harbinger of Tides and 2 of the other guy, which I already forget what it is, the enchantment. Whatever. The Harbinger at least is a very good card. You know, I'd love to see that in my drafts if I were opening drafts. So it's solid. Let's see. Cleared out all the quests. Nope, new quests popped in. I have no idea when new quests pop in. 'Cause I feel like I cleared these out 2 days ago and new one just popped in now. But I guess it is what it is. Let's see. A full circle. Complete the final duel of Nissa's campaign 35,000 times. Yeah, that's no problem. One thing I kind of dislike about this, it's a week-long quest, sure. I get that. But it goes the entire week. It doesn't go until you complete it. It'll be going on for another 6 days and 17 hours. Like the first quest, which was win Lilianna's campaign, you know, got beaten the second day. But you had to wait another 4 days or 5 days for it before we got our gold. You know, that seems silly. Just go ahead and give us one, make another one, knock them all out. That's my take on it. Anyway, this was Lilianna Vess's campaign. Only the 4th mission gave us any trouble. All the other ones we beat on the first try. But the 4th mission, it actually took 4 tries to do, so if you're having trouble with that one, it's okay. I had trouble with it too. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. This is Grimcad. Peace out.